The salute to the national flag will be conducted in order of India and then Korea.
네, 먼저 인도의 국가 연주가 있겠습니다. 자리에서 모두 일어나 단상의 국기를 향해 주시기 바랍니다. 자, 다음은 대한민국의 애국가 연주가 이어지겠습니다.
We will now hear the national anthem of Korea.
큰 박수 보내주시죠.
Dr. Hyuk, chairman of the Seoul Peace Prize Cultural Foundation, will now give us his opening remarks. Let us greet him with a big round of applause.
네, 권 이사장님께서는 서울대 총장, 문교부 장관, 대한민국 학술원 회원, 보건복지부 장관, 환경처 장관을 역임하셨고 현재는 서울평화성문화재단의 이사장으로서 큰 공헌을 해주고 계십니다. 네, 박수로 모시겠습니다.
Please give him a warm round of applause.
개식사
I will now give my opening remark.
나렌드라 모디
Honorable Prime
총리님,
Minister Narendra Modi,
문희상
Honorable
국회의장님,
Chairman of the National
도종환
Assembly,
장관님,
Honorable Minister of
그리고
Culture, Sports and
내외
Tourism,
귀빈
Go
여러분,
distinguished guests,
오늘은
ladies and gentlemen,
뜻깊은
I'd like to
제14회
convey
서울
my
평화상
deepest gratitude to
시상식을
you
빛내주시기
for
위해
taking part in
자리를 함께
14th
해주신
Seoul Peace
여러분께 깊은 감사의 말씀을 드립니다. 1988년 서울에서 개최된 올림픽은 동서진영을 막론하고 전 세계 160개국이 참가하여 역대 최고의 우정과 화합의 장으로 세계 평화에 기여했습니다. 서울 평화상은 이와 같은 서울 올림픽의 세계 평화에 대한 공헌을 기리고 평화를 사랑하는 대한민국의 정신을 전 세계에 알리기 위하여 1990년에 제정된 국제평화상입니다. 저는 이런 큰 의미를 가지고 있는 서울 평화상의 14번째 수상자가 되신 모디 총리께 진심으로 축하의 말씀을 드립니다. 내외 귀빈 여러분, 모디 총리께서는 인도와 세계 경제 발전에 기여하였고 인도 국민들의 삶의 질을 개선하였으며 지역 안정과 평화, 국제 평화 정착에도 크게 공헌하셨습니다. 앞으로도 세계 평화를 위해 더욱 헌신해 주시길 것을 부탁드리면서 모디 총리님의 서울 평화상 수상을 다시 한 번 축하드립니다. 감사합니다. 2019년 2월 22일 서울 평화상 문화재단 이사장 권희혁 감사합니다.
네, 여러분 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
Let us give another round of applause to Chairman Kwon Hee-hyuk.
네, 88 서울 올림픽의 성공적인 개최를 기념해서 지난 1990년에 제정된 서울 평화상은 세계 평화와 인류 화합에 이바지한 K-군 단체를 대상으로 매 2년마다 시상을 해오고
The Seoul Peace Prize is awarded every 2 years to respectable laureates.
네, 다시 한번 큰 박수 보내주시죠.
Please give him another warm round of applause.
권희혁 이사장님께서 멋진 소개 말씀과
That was a wonderful opening remark from Dr. Kwon Hee-hyuk, Chairman of the Seoul Peace Prize Cultural Foundation.
제14회 서울 평화상 수상자로 선정이 되신 나렌드라 모디 총리님을 소개하는 영상을
like to watch a video introducing the 14th laureate of the Seoul Peace Prize, Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
인도의 작은 시골 마을. 서민 집안에서 태어난 소년에게 현실은 고됐습니다. 생계를 돕기 위해 아버지를 도와 기차역 터미널을 돌아다니며 차를 팔아야만 했습니다. 소년의 이름은 나렌드라 모디. 어려운 시절을 지내온 모디 총리는 가난이 일상인 인도 국민들의 삶을 누구보다도 잘 알았습니다. 그래서 잘 사는 인도를 만들기 위해 세계의 투자를 유치했고 과감한 규제 완화 개혁과 메이크 인 인디아 전략을 통해 25개 산업부문 발전을 위한 캠페인을 시작하며 인도를 세계의 주요 투자 중심지로 변화시켰습니다.
21वीं सदी हिंदुस्तान की सदी बनाना है 10 साल चाहिए ज्यादा नहीं चाहिए दोस्तों 10 साल
인도 국민들의 삶을 진심으로 걱정했던 모디 총리. 인도의 가장 빈곤한 이들 국가 금융을 이용할 수 있도록 접근성을 높이고 이를 통해 복지 혜택을 받을 수 있도록 한 것은 그의 사명이었습니다. 클린 인디아 정책을 시행하며 공공장소를 청결하게 관리하고 공공화장실을 건설해 인도 국민의 생활 환경을 크게 개선하여 인도 국민의 삶의 질을 향상시킨 것도 인도 국민들을 가족이라 여겼기 때문입니다. 그렇게 모디노믹스를 통해 사회 경제적인 빈부격차를 줄여나간 모디 총리. 하지만 인도 국민들의 어려움은 하루아침에 개선될 수는 없었습니다. 그래서 그는 부패 척결에 나섰습니다. 화폐 개혁을 바탕으로 보다 많은 사람들을 합법적 금융 부문으로 유도하며 깨끗하고 투명한 정부를 만들어냈습니다. 상생과 평화에 대한 그의 관심은 인도를 넘어 세계로 향했습니다. 공동 노력과 포용적 성장의 철학을 바탕으로 아시아 태평양 지역의 안정화와 국제 평화를 위해 주변국은 물론 세계와 끊임없이 협력했습니다.
세계 평화에 이바지한 인물에게 수여되는 서울 평화상의 14번째 수상자로 인도의 모디 총리가 선정되었습니다. 인도의 경제 성장과 사회 통합 등에 기여했다는 점이 높은 평가를 받았습니다.
모디 총리는 동방 정책 등을 통해 외교 관계도 활발히 이어갔습니다.
사람을 중시하는 그의 철학에 한국은 공감했습니다. 그래서 사람과 상생 번영, 평화, 미래를 위한 비전을 공동 발표해 동반자로 함께 성장할 것을 약속했습니다. 이외에도 모디 총리는 그동안 인도가 관심을 적게 가졌던 지구 환경 문제에도 적극적으로 대처하기 시작했습니다. 그렇게 국제 태양열 연합을 창설하고 인도의 일회용 플라스틱 폐기 문제를 해결하기 위해 노력하며 모디 총리는 오늘도 세계와 함께 살아가는 법을 몸소 실천하고 있습니다. 이제 모디 총리는 더 큰 꿈을 꾸기 시작했습니다. 모디노믹스를 통해 연간 7%의 고도 성장으로 13억 5천만 인도 국민들에게 좀 더 나은 삶을 안겨준 모디 총리. 빈곤과 차별을 극복하고 상생과 국제사회와의 긴밀한 화합과 협력까지 실천하는 그의 노력은 적극적 평화 구현을 위해 인도를 넘어 인류의 미래를 위한 큰 발걸음이 될 것입니다.
네, 오늘의 주인공이신 나렌드라 모디 총리님과
Yes, that was a video that introduced the winner of the 14th Seoul Peace Prize, His Excellency Prime Minister Modi. Now I would like to invite Dr. Choi Jong-ho, representative of the Seoul Peace Prize Selection
Next, we will hear the
on the
selection
stage
process
to hear the
report
selection
from
process
Seoul Peace
report.
Prize Selection Committee representative Dr. Choi Jong-ho. Let us greet him with a big round of applause.
존경하는
His Excellency Prime Minister Narendra Modi,
문희상 국회의장님,
Honorable Speaker of the National Assembly Moon Hee-sang, Honorable Minister of Culture, Sports and Tourism
그리고
Do Jong-han,
귀빈 여러분,
distinguished guests.
서울 평화상 심사위원회
My name
최정호입니다.
is Choi Jong-ho, representative of the 14th
위원회를
Seoul Peace
대표해서
Prize Selection Committee.
심사
It is my
경과를
great honor to
보고드릴
brief
수
you
있는
on
것을
the selection
큰 영광으로
process
생각하고
and
있습니다.
result on behalf of the Selection Committee.
서울 평화상 심사위원회는
About
2018
150 individuals and
수상자를
organizations
선정하기
from
위해서
different regions and
전
countries
세계
have been recommended
여러
to the
지역으로부터
Seoul Peace Prize Selection
개인과
Committee
단체 등
as candidates for the
150여
14th Seoul
건의
Peace Prize
후보자를
and following
추천받았습니다.
strict and objective screening.
심사위원회는 이에
The
대해서
Selection Committee
객관적이고
has reached a
엄정한 심사를
conclusion.
거쳐 제14회
The Selection
서울
Committee
평화상 수상자로
chose
나렌드라 모디
His Excellency Prime
인도
Minister
총리를 선정하였습니다.
Narendra Modi as the 14th Seoul Peace
나렌드라
Prize
모디
winner.
수상자는
His Excellency Prime
2014년
Minister Narendra
5월
Modi
인도 총리로
became
취임한
Prime
이후
Minister of India
과거
in May
정부가 추진해온
2014.
포용적
He
정책을
followed on
이어받아서
the inclusive
인도
growth
경제의
policies
전례
of his
없는 고도 성장을
predecessors.
달성하고
Prime Minister Modi has led India
그로써
to advance
안으로는
and and the country was able to witness an unprecedented high economic growth rate. These achievements not only improved the lives of the Indian people, which amounts to 1.35 billion, but also contributed to the enhancement of world peace by strengthening economic cooperation with various nations around the world. His bold efforts in reforming regulations, opening India's doors to foreign capital and businesses, introducing growth-centric strategies, and revitalizing the manufacturing industry under the Make in India initiative were all part of a series of policies that constitute what we know as Modinomics. Thanks to this, India is now experiencing a high-speed growth that has never been seen before. Many jobs were created thanks to the fast economic growth. And as a result, the lives of the Indian people have greatly improved thanks to Prime Minister Modi. His Excellency Prime Minister Modi made it possible for the poor to open a bank account. Whereas before he took office, they were unable to even step into a bank. This allowed the underprivileged people to have access to the nation's financial services and receive direct welfare benefits from the Indian government. He also went on with his monetary reform and helped legalize the underground economic sector as well as encourage transactions, which in turn aided the fight against corruption and contributed to the qualitative economic growth of India. His Excellency Prime Minister Modi also took interest and leadership in matters of climate change and environmental protection. His efforts to remove plastic waste in India and encourage the use of solar energy in India while reducing the mankind's dependence on fossil fuel has well been credited. So he's been very much dedicated behind these causes. This in itself shows the interest and value that Prime Minister Modi places on building a sustainable environment and an eco-friendly future for the mankind. This serious economic need and social inequality can be just as peace-threatening as conflicts among the states. Therefore, overcoming poverty and discrimination is in itself a great stride towards maintaining peace. In that respect, Prime Minister Modi's economic and social achievements have greatly contributed to the realization of peace, which is worthy of praise. His Excellency Prime Minister Modi hailed from humble roots and made his way to Prime Minister through efforts and dedication, emphasizing that the Indian government shall not discriminate against any citizens on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, or any of them. He has united and consolidated the Indian society and contributed to the advancement of democracy in India. The Seoul Peace Prize Selection Committee has taken notice of his achievements and has looked into the candidate with great interest. Therefore, the Seoul Peace Prize Selection Committee has chosen His Excellency Prime Minister Modi, the Prime Minister of India with a population of 1.35 billion, as winner of the 14th Seoul Peace Prize in recognition of his efforts in economic growth by developing potential of the largest democratic country in the world, improving the quality of life of its people, and contributing to the establishment of peace and regional stability through international cooperation. We truly hope that His Excellency Prime Minister Modi continues his endeavors in stimulating the growth of India, maintaining regional stability, forming international ties, and building a sustainable environment for the sake of peace and mankind. Once again, we congratulate His Excellency Prime Minister Modi for being chosen as the 14th Seoul Peace Prize laureate. Thank you. Please give him a big hand. Thank you.
서울평화상 심사위원회 심사위원을 대표해서 최정호 위원님께서 심사 경과 보고를
Yes, so that was Dr. Choi Jung-ho.
시상이 있겠습니다. 시상에는
Now we will continue with the award presentation.
The 14th Seoul Peace Prize award ceremony. Chairman Kwon Hee-hyuk will now present the award.
아울러서 수상자이신 나렌드라 모디 총리님께서는 단상 위로 자리해 주시기 바랍니다. 여러분 큰 박수로 두 분 모시겠습니다.
Will Prime Minister Narendra Modi be so kind as to come up to the platform and receive the award? Ladies and gentlemen, let us congratulate him with a big round of applause.
네, 88올림픽의 성공적인 개최를 기념해서 1990년에 제정된 서울 평화상, 세계 평화와 인류 화합의
The Seoul Peace Prize was established to foster an atmosphere of true harmony and friendship in commemoration of the 24th Olympic Games held in Seoul in 1988.
하겠습니다. 제14회 서울 평화상 수상자 나렌드라 모디. 서울 평화상 문화재단은 세계 평화와 인류 화합에 크게 이바지한 귀하의 공적을 인정하여 제14회 서울 평화상을 드립니다. 2019년 2월 22일 서울 평화상 문화재단 이사장 권이혁.
Seoul Peace Prize Cultural Foundation has awarded Prime Minister Narendra Modi with the 14th Seoul Peace Prize in recognition of his distinguished contributions to world peace and the harmony of mankind. February 22, 2019, Seoul Peace Prize Cultural Foundation Chairman Kwon Hee-hyuk.
네, 여러분 큰 박수로 축하해 주시기 바랍니다. 자, 이어서 상금과 트로피의 증정도 역시 이어지겠습니다.
We will now present the laureate with a trophy and honorarium.
자, 잠시 기념 촬영이 있겠습니다.
We will now take a commemorative photo. Will the laureate be so kind as to hold the trophy and pose for the photo? Thank you.
네, 멋진 포즈를 취해주고 계십니다. 자, 이어서 보도 기념패 증정도 이어집니다. 내용은 제14회 서울평화상 수상자 발표 이후 국내 보도 내용을 담았습니다.
We will now present the laureate with a memorial tablet. This tablet embodies that which has been stated in the Korean press release following the announcement of the 14th Seoul Peace Prize laureate.
큰 박수로 축하해 주시기 바랍니다. 네, 다시 한번 축하드립니다. 자, 총리님의 단독샷을 원하시는 건가요? 예. 잠시 총리님 가운데 모시겠습니다.
Will the laureate be so kind as to hold the trophy again and pose for the photo?
자, 이어서 오늘 수상의 영예를 나누신 나렌드라 모디 총리님의 수상 소감을 박수로 청해 듣겠습니다.
We will now have the acceptance speech from Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who has been honored with the award.
Chairman of the Seoul Peace Prize Cultural Foundation, Mr. Kwon E-Hock, Speaker of the National Assembly, Mr. Moon Hee-sang, Minister for Culture, Mr. Do Jong-hwan, former Secretary General of the United Nations, Mr. Ban Ki-moon, other members of Seoul Peace Prize Cultural Foundation, distinguished dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, friends, Namaskar. Ayong Haseo Yorabun. Greetings to all. I'm deeply honored to be awarded the Seoul Peace Prize. I believe that this award belongs not to me personally, but to the people of India. The award belongs to the success that India has achieved in the less than 5 years, powered by the strengths and skills of 1.3 billion Indians. And so, on that behalf, I humbly accept the award and express my gratitude. This award is a recognition of the philosophy that has given the message of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, which means the entire world is one family. The award is for the culture that has given the message of peace even on the battlefield, as Lord Krishna gave the teachings of Bhagavad Gita during the battle in the Mahabharata. This award is for a land where we are taught Om Dayo Shantihi, Antariksh Guma Shantihi, Prithvi Shantir, Apah Shantir, Aushadhaya Shantir, Vanaspataya Shanti, Vishwadeva Shanti, Brahma Shanti, Sarvagum Shanti, Shanti, Evam Shanti, Sama Shanti Edi, Om Shanti, 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 which means, may there be peace everywhere, in the sky, in the space, all over planet, in nature. May there be eternal peace. And this award is for the people who have always put societal good above individuals' ambitions. And I'm honored that this award is being conferred on me in the year that we celebrate the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. I would like to contribute the monetary award of $200,000, that 1 crore 30 lakh rupees, to the Namami Gange fund, our efforts to clean a river that is not only held sacred by all the people of India, but is also an economic lifeline to millions of my countrymen and women. मुझे जो इस सम्मान के साथ इतनी बड़ी अमाउंट सम्मान निधि के रूप में मिली है, करीब करीब 1 करोड़ 30 लाख रुपया, वो मैं नमामि गंगे, गंगा की सफाई का जो अभियान चल रहा है, उस मूवमेंट को समर्पित कर दूंगा. Friends, the Seoul Peace Prize was established to mark the success and spirit of the 24th Summer Olympics held in Seoul in 1988. India remembers the games quite well because they ended on Mahatma Gandhi's birthday, 2nd October. The games showcase the best of Korean culture, the warmth of Korean hospitality, and the success of the Korean economy. And not to forget, they mark the arrival of a new sporting powerhouse in the global arena. But the Games were also an important landmark in world history. The 1988 Olympics were held at a time of many changes in the world. The Iran-Iraq war had just ended. The Geneva Accords relating to the situation in Afghanistan had been signed earlier that year. The Cold War was ending, and there was great hope that the new golden age will soon dawn. And for a while, it did. The world is better in many aspects today than it was in 1988. Global poverty has been steadily falling. Healthcare and education outcomes have been improving. And yet, many daunting global challenges remain. Some are old, some new. A few months before the Seoul Olympics, the first public warnings about climate change were sounded. Today, it is recognized as a big threat to humankind. A few weeks before the Seoul Olympics, an organization called Al-Qaeda was formed. Today, radicalization and terrorism have become globalized and are the biggest threats to global peace and security. And millions of people around the world still remain without adequate and quality access to food, shelter, healthcare, sanitation, power, and above all, dignity of life. Clearly, there is a lot more that needs to be done. The solution to the hardship we face is in hard work. And India is doing her part. We have been working to improve the well-being of the people of India who form 1/6 of humanity. India is today the fastest growing large economy in the world with strong economic fundamentals. This has been possible because of the major economic changes that we have introduced. Flagship initiatives such as Make in India, Skill India, Digital India, Clean India have contributed to visible socio-economic growth. We have focused on financial inclusion, access to credit, digital transactions, last mile connectivity, and support to small and medium enterprise so as to spread development across the country and enrich all the citizens of India. The Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is making India clean from a sanitation coverage of around 38% in 2014. The number today stands at 98%. The Ujjwala Yojana is improving the lives of our rural women through use of clean cooking fuel. Ayushman Bharat is providing health care and insurance to 500 million poor and vulnerable people. And through these initiatives and many more, we have contributed to holistic development of India's march towards achievement of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. In all our efforts, we are guided by Mahatma Gandhi's teaching that we should recall the face of the poorest and the weakest person that we have ever seen and ask ourselves if the step that we plan is going to be of any benefit to that person. Friends, India's growth story is not only good for the people of India, but also for the entire world. We live in an increasingly connected world. As the third largest economy, our growth and prosperity will inevitably contribute to global growth and development. We are committed to make a peaceful, stable, and economically interlinked world. India, as a responsible member of the international community, has also been in the forefront of our collective fight against climate change. Despite having a historically low carbon footprint, India has been playing an active role in the global fight against climate change. At the domestic level, this has been done by unveiling our National Action Plan to reduce carbon emissions, increase forest cover, and replacing traditional carbon fuels with renewable energy supplies. On the international plane, we have partnered with like-minded countries to launch the International Solar Alliance, which aims to harness the clean and unlimited solar energy as an alternative to fossil fuels. We are one of the largest troop contributing countries for UN peacekeeping operations, and we are proud to have been able to contribute the peace on the Korean Peninsula. We have extended a helping hand to countries in need and participated actively in humanitarian work and disaster relief. We have carried out operations in conflict zones and rescued not only Indians, but also nationals of many other countries. We have been an active and considerate development partner for other developing countries. With our guiding principle being to help in developing their physical and social infrastructure. Through these efforts, we seek to ensure that the benefits of a globalized and interconnected world are equally experienced by all. Over the past 2 years, my government has renewed interaction and forged new partnership across continents. In the East Asian context, we have redefined our engagements with countries in the region, including with the Republic of Korea under our Act East policy. I am glad to hear an echo of our approach in President Moon's new Southern policy. Friends, India has been the land of peace for ages. The people of India have practiced the concept of peace and harmonious coexistence for thousands of years. With hundreds of languages and dialects, many states and major regions, India is proud to be one of the most diverse nations in the world. We are proud that ours is a land where people of all faiths, beliefs, and communities can prosper. We are proud that ours is a society based not only on tolerance, but on celebration of difference and diverse cultures. Friends, like Korea, India has also suffered the pain of cross-border strife. Our endeavor towards peaceful development has only too often been derailed by cross-border terrorism. While India has been the victim of cross-border terrorism for over 40 years, all nations today face this grave threat which respect no borders. The time has come for all those who believe in humanity to join hands to completely eradicate terrorist networks and their financing, supply channels, and counter-terrorist ideology and propaganda. Only by doing so can we replace hate with harmony, destruction with development, and transform the landscape of violence and vendetta into a postcard for peace. Friends, progress over the past years toward peace and the Korean Peninsula has been heartening. President Moon deserves all the praise for the role he has played in overcoming the legacy of mutual distrust and suspicion between the DPRK and the international community and bringing them to the discussion table. This is no small achievement. I state again my government's strong support to the ongoing dialogue process between the two Koreas and between the USA and DPRK. As the popular Korean saying goes, Shijagi Bhanida. A good beginning is half the battle. I have every confidence that with continued efforts from the Korean people, peace will soon prevail on the Korean Peninsula. Friends, I would like to end by quoting a portion of the 1988 Olympics theme song because it perfectly captures the hopeful spirit for the better tomorrow for all of us. Hand in hand, we stand. Hand in hand we stand, all across the land, we can make this world a better place in which to live. 감사합니다. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
네, 여러분 나렌드라 모디 총리님께 다시 한번 큰 박수 보내주시기 바랍니다.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us congratulate Prime Minister Narendra Modi once again with a big round of applause.
네, 다시 한번 축하의 말씀드리고요. 자, 이어서 다음은 문희상 국회의장님의 축사가 이어지겠습니다. 큰 박수로 모시겠습니다.
We will now have the congratulatory remarks from Speaker of the National Assembly, the Honorable Moon Hee-sang.
안녕하십니까.
Distinguished guests, good afternoon. I'm Moon Hee-sang, Speaker of the National Assembly. Your speech actually moved me, His Excellency Prime Minister Modi. And when you said the beginning is halfway, and when you said hands in hand, that part was very moving. Congratulations on the hosting of the 14th Seoul Peace Prize Award ceremony. My special gratitude extends to Chairman Kwon Hee-hyuk of Seoul Peace Prize Cultural Foundation and the foundation's staff members for putting this event together. My gratitude also goes to Minister Do Jong-hwan of Culture, Sports and Tourism, the diplomatic delegations, and all the distinguished guests who have joined us today. Above all, my heartfelt congratulations go to His Excellency Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the winner of the 14th Seoul Peace Prize. I would also like to welcome the Indian delegation to Korea. The bilateral trade volume between Korea and India reached $20 billion in 2017. At the same time, Korea's investment to India rose to $610 million. Also, about 700 Korean companies, including the nation's conglomerates, are currently doing business in India. It gives me tremendous pleasure that Korea is bolstering ties with incredible India. During the bilateral summit this morning, the two leaders reconfirmed their commitment to the special strategic partnership and agreed to further cement the bilateral ties with a future-oriented perspective. And I believe that this decision will bring huge benefits to the citizens of both countries. In particular, I believe that India bears huge significance to Korea, as the country is a core partner of the Korean government's new southern policy. The Indian government has also recently made a shift from its Look East policy to Act East policy under the leadership of His Excellency Prime Minister Modi. It is hence my belief that Korea's new southern policy, when coupled with India's Act East policy, will drive Asia's peace and co-prosperity. Distinguished guests, the Seoul Peace Prize was established to commemorate the spirit of peace and harmony of the 24th Olympic Games held in Seoul. To date, Seoul Peace Prize has awarded 13 winners, among which one organization and 3 individuals won the Nobel Prize. This is testament to the prestigious status of Seoul Peace Prize on the global stage. Today we have with us former Secretary General of the United States, Mr. Ban Ki-moon. When you receive the Nobel Prize, then you will be the 4th winner. The laureate of the 14th Seoul Peace Prize, His Excellency Prime Minister Modi, dedicated himself to the economic growth, flourishing democracy of India, and world peace. He has led a life respected by others. The great Indian poet Sir Tagore once called Korea the lamp of the East, and it is my firm belief that Prime Minister Modi will be the lamp of Northeast Asia's stability and world peace. distinguished guests, this year marks the 100th anniversary of Korea's independence movement. Meanwhile, India commemorates the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. The two countries cherish a history of non-violent, peaceful resistance to invasion. 2018 celebrated the many different events. In fact, 2018 celebrated the 30th anniversary of Seoul's Olympics, which laid the foundation for Seoul Peace Prize. The year 2018 also opened a new chapter for Korea in terms of building a peace process. The Korean Peninsula nuclear crisis is now behind us, and we have witnessed 3 Indo-Korean summits over the past 5 months. The first ever U.S.-North Korea summit also took place last year. Last year was full of miracles. The second U.S.-North Korea summit will take place in just 5 days. Peace on the Korean Peninsula must lead to the stability and prosperity of Northeast Asia and eventually to world peace. Global citizens, let us aspire to the success of the second summit, as already said and wished by His Excellency Prime Minister Modi. Once again, congratulations on the hosting of the 14th Seoul Peace Prize award ceremony. I wish you all happiness. Thank you.
다시 한번 멋진 축사를 들려주신 문희상 의장님께 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
Please give a round of applause to Speaker of the National Assembly, the Honorable Moon Hee-sang.
이어서 다음엔 도종환 문화체육관광부 장관님의 축사가 이어지겠습니다. 여러분 큰 박수로 모시겠습니다.
Next turn is the Honorable Do Jong-hwan's congratulatory remark, who is Minister of Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism.
여러분 반갑습니다.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests. I am Do Jong-hwan, Minister of Culture, Sports and Tourism. I express my deep gratitude to the distinguished guests, His Excellency Moon Hee-sang, for joining this ceremony. I'd also like to thank Chairman Kwon Lee-hyuk and members of the Seoul Peace Prize Cultural Foundation for promoting the spirit of Seoul Peace Prize. I especially wish good health to Chairman Kwon Lee-hyuk.
1988년 서울 올림픽의
In order to commemorate the spirit of harmony and peace of the 1988 Seoul Olympics, the Seoul Peace Prize was created, and today's ceremony marks the 14th of its kind. Beginning with Mr. Kwon Samaranch, former president of the International Olympic Committee, this award has been handed to organizations and individuals like Doctors Without Borders and also former UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, who is with us today. The laureates are still committed to taking actions in their respective fields, thereby further honoring the prize. I extend my congratulations once again to the 14th laureate of Seoul Peace Prize, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He has led India's growth in economy, society, environment, international relations, and so on. Prime Minister Modi has led India into a path of high economic growth through job-creating policies called Modinomics. He also allowed the poor to access financial services through monetary reform and extended welfare benefits, thereby improving the lives of the 13 billion Indian people. Plus, he was awarded the UN Champions of the Earth for establishing the International Solar Alliance and for his pledge to address disposable plastic problems in India. Also, he has contributed to regional security and peace with the Act East policy, which fosters cooperation with neighboring countries. It is all the more significant that this prize goes to Prime Minister Modi, who has close ties with Korea. In July 2018, President Moon Jae-in and Prime Minister Modi strengthened the bilateral strategic partnership by issuing a joint statement during their summer. And in November, First Lady Kim Jong-suk and I attended the groundbreaking ceremony for a park dedicated to Princess Srirachra. As a princess of Ayuda, she married King Kim-suro of Gaya some 2,000 years ago. She is a symbol of exchange between our two nations. I believe this prize will further the bilateral partnership as well as cultural and people-to-people exchanges between the two countries who are celebrating the 46th anniversary of their diplomatic ties this year. In 1929, Indian poet Rabindranath Tagore wrote a poem to Korea. It says, "That lamp awaits to be lighted once again for the illumination of the East." So 90 years later today, Korea lighted the lamp of global peace through the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympics and seeks to make that light brighter by co-hosting the 2032 Olympic Games with North Korea. In response to Tagore's poem, Korea has presented this meaningful prize to its partner, India. This makes the ceremony a very special and beautiful occasion. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to Prime Minister Modi once again for receiving the Seoul Peace Prize. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Minister Do, for your support to Seoul Peace Prize Cultural Foundation.
Seoul Peace Prize Cultural Foundation.
자, 이제 이상으로 제14회 서울 평화상 시상식 모두 마치도록 하겠습니다. 오늘처럼 뜻깊은 자리에 함께할 수 있어서 개인적으로도 큰 영광이었습니다. 여러분 대단히 감사합니다.
We will now conclude the 14th Seoul Peace Prize award ceremony. It has been an honor and pleasure to be with you as MC at this prestigious event. Thank you.